The following is a World-Class Bullshitters exclusive.
We start our post-holiday adventure here at Ollie's Bargain Outlet. Good stuff cheap. But what will we find inside of this store today? Well, let's go on in and find out. And as you can see right here, Christmas has come and gone at Ollie's, and now we're left with empty retail space. Bare shelves, bare tables, bears in general. Be careful. But folks, the one thing that is still here in abundance are the toys. Now, not just any toys, but all of our wonderful favorites from Hasbro, with brands like Marvel and Star Wars, or just anything Disney in general. So here we have the Black Panther stuffed doll, and it's a whopping $5.99. However, if this bad boy was $1, I'd have taken it home with me just on principle. But $6, too rich for my blood. That's why I'm not from Wakanda. Nothing like looking at water guns in January to get you going. Also, too, the X-Men 97 jet, but nobody cares about that. We're here to talk about the Holocom Connection, OSHA, May, Ray, whatever. Somebody was paid to sculpt digital dreadlocks on a computer screen. And all their hard work has gone to nothing because here are, what do we got? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those bad boys? Whew. Don't worry, folks. There's a lot more coming in this video. So what do we got over here? Granny's Hot Rod. It's pretty cool looking. But what are we here to really look at? The toy aisles. So this is the secondary, tertiary toy aisle, but they got Eternals. So no matter where you go in this store, you're always going to find that red Marvel logo. And yes, it's exactly how I feel about the characters. Man, this just is a hodgepodge of nothingness. But you gotta feel good when you find almost 3 full cases of Matter and Hydra. Anybody have that on bingo card for 2026? I know I probably paid full retail price. No, this was an Ollie's figure, and I don't regret it. It's okay. But I regret anybody who has purchased this figure. Full price, discount price. If it's at Ollie's, there's a reason why it's at Ollie's. So now let's go down the toy aisle proper, where we see that it looks like it's 2023 again, with the same crap. Now, this will be here till 2043, but take note, folks, keep a count. Look at all these acolyte people. Look, somebody even opened a Shuri and just left it on the shelf. Again, these toys aren't good enough to steal. That's gotta be saying something. And this Ollie's also has a security guard in front because they're worried about theft. It hits this Ollie's, but luckily, no one is bold enough to steal the Star Wars figures from Ollie's. What the hell? I live a charmed life. So let's see, this is the top shelf. We go down, there's more. How low can we go? Well, all the way to the bottom, we still find these bastards. Next to Shang-Chi, which used to be $1. Now they're back up to $6. Come on, Ollie's, penny this shit out. If everything was a penny, I'd buy it all, take it home with me, sell it for $1, make a huge profit. What do we got? The Poov action figure. And again, people opened it up, didn't bother to steal anything, just left it as is. Well, that's what I did. I had to see what was. I think Fortnite action figures were just a bad idea in general. Just like the Eternals disc launcher or these Avengers things, which don't tell time. But the vintage Star Wars figures, is it like 1985 all over again? When your local Woolworths couldn't sell these random-ass characters and they just sat there forever and then they were there? I don't know. The stores probably went out of business. Will Ollie's go out of business before these toys sell? My money's on yes at this point. Like, folks, we're going to start doing something. I'm going to go into these stores and put little markers to see just how far these toys ever move. The answer is never. So here we are at yet another Ollie's. Ollie's number 2 for the day. And, well, they're pretty empty as well. except in the toy aisle. I'm sensing a trend. New cases from Hasbro. But again, other parts of the store look like Christmas came and went. The toy aisle is forever. Oh, there we go. There are the Star Wars figures. There are the... Wait, do they not have Eternals? Oh, there they are. Whew. I thought they were out of Eternals disc launchers, folks. The Earth might have been off its axis if that happened. Like, there are certain things we need. The Eternals disc launchers need to always be at Ollie's. You think when that new lady replaces Kathleen Kennedy, they'll stop making characters like Reva? I don't think so either. Toys were here. Toys were there. Toys seem to be everywhere in this aisle. But this one's starting to look a little picked over, except when you get to the Marvel stuff. You know, guys, we have the Avengers Endgame 2, or whatever it's called, Doomsday. Do you think we'll see Doomsday toys at Ollie's, or do you think Hasbro will lower production? Actually, I don't even think it's their call. It's probably Marvel's call. But somebody needs to call and tell Star Wars to stop. Because that's the top shelf. That's the second shelf. That's the third shelf. And that's the fourth shelf. And there's Reva at the bottom on the fifth shelf. But there were so many of these damn things here. All I'm doing is proving a point to you right now. Ooh, new Transformers that I've never seen before. Fun. Now, I saw this and got kind of pissed off. What kind of revisionist gut punch is this? Boba Fett Starfighter from The Empire Strikes Back. Last time I checked, it was called Slave 1, sir. Slave 1. That's my angry geek call for the day. Slave 1, sir. Let's get, I'm triggered. I need to get out of this. I'm so angry, I look just like this guy right now. So here we are at one last Ollie's, and this was the shocking visit. No, not the sheer amount of cans of tomatoes, not the toboggans, not even the fake flowers. No. This was far more offensive. The Star Wars Marvel giant box in the bathroom area is gone, replaced with sweatshirts. I got upset, I checked, I dug deep. No more Marvel Legends figures. These toys replaced by cereal. These toys replaced by balls. These toys replaced by model kits. What is happening at Ollie's? I don't like it. Oh, okay. We see some familiar faces. Thank God, one Shurikopter is left in all of Ollie's. I didn't even notice that till right now. Oh. Whew, I was worried, guys. To the listener out there that asked for the autographed Shurikopter, shoot us another email and we'll make that happen. But the usual suspects are here, including the Eternals disc launchers. But what do we have down here? Acolyte figures. Now there's not 10 there, just 4. But I'm sure we'll find more later. Like I said, these are still here. I think all of them are still here. To our eagle-eyed viewers at home, maybe you can count the difference and figure it out. But speaking of counting, we have some more Acolyte figures to count. We got 4 there. And 5 there, right? That's 9. And another 5. Wait, was that 5 or 6? I think that was 6. So that was at 15? So we had about 20 of those just here in this one section. Let's see what else we find. So I find that the other toy aisle has been completely replaced with Nerf and Risk and random crap that says Stitch. What is a Stitch box? A lot of them, too. Oh, educational stuff. That's fine. But, folks, the toys at Ollie's are no more. Well, they've been severely reduced. But here's the point I want to make. This is not a bad thing. it's a good thing. It goes to show you, again, what's not popular and what never sold. But it gives us hope. Why? What are we hopeful for? More validation? No, we don't need that anymore. We won a long time ago. This is just for fun. But it goes to show you that there's new space at Ollie's for new random toys. What else will Hasbro buy and overproduce? And what else will Disney demand that gets made and fail to sell? Well, find out here on WCBS, the epitome of pop culture, the only place where we cover this kind of content. So folks, thank you for watching. Let me know what you got this Christmas. I want to know. I got gift cards and a sweater, but don't worry, it was still a great Christmas. Did you get anything from Ollie's? Did you give anything from Ollie's? There's no shame in that. Ollie's has some decent stuff in there. I just don't give your kids those Star Wars toys. They deserve better. And I don't even know you guys. But folks, thank you for watching. I'll be back next time with more. There really isn't anything else to say. Just join us on Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays for world-class content, and be on the lookout for Stealing Solo 2 in a few weeks. But until then, be smart, be safe, be cool, but always be excellent to each other. Stealing Solo asks the greatest what-if question of all time. What if a group of disgruntled Star Wars fans kidnap Harrison Ford and force him to remake Star Wars in their basement? That, and a whole lot more, is answered in Stealing Solo, a Captain's Parody. Stealing Solo has been called Laugh Out Loud Funny and the greatest Star Wars parody since Spaceballs, and it's available now for a limited time only. Go to StealingSolo.com, which is powered by Shopify, so you get the reward-winning safety and security, and get yourselves a copy today. Once we sell through this limited backstock, I'm going back to the drawing board to bring you the sequel, which parodies Luke Skywalker's fall from grace, and finally the closing chapter, which I can't wait to get to, Frankenfisher, the Bride of Solo. And yes, it's exactly what you think it is. So folks, the only way to get that is go to StealingSolo.com right now, get yourselves a copy, and enjoy the greatest Star Wars parody since Spaceballs.